I think the goal about the Vision Quest is something that I very much agree with, and I don't think that one can be truly successful unless all areas of their life is worked on and developed. To me, all areas means personal, spiritual, family, and business. And Vision Quest allows for a time for me to sit and reflect on all those different areas and really come to a decision on what I want my life to look like in 3, 5, 10 years down the road. And I get to share that with advisors and peers that I respect and looked up to, and they get to help challenge me. What plan doesn't make sense? If these are my goals in this area, where's the gap? Actually, I don't even see that you have a plan in this area, and why not? I've been there. I also had that goal. This is a success that I've done, and this is the way in which I did it. So the Vision Quest, I think, is one of the most crucial things of Inner Circle. Every single year, you get to check your progress. I've done 3 of them now, and it's cool to look back on my past and be like, wow, man, did I miss the mark on that goal, or didn't see that one coming, but wow, I've way advanced this, or you know what, I've achieved some pretty good success on this one. And it shows consistency year after year. One of the good things about that is that as a young business owner, my decision process was what's next. I can't think about 5 years or 2 years because I haven't even been through that in my business. Having been a part of Inner Circle for a number of years now, my decision-making process is being stretched. Hey, I don't have to make an impulsive decision in my organization because I know that there's, the time is going to come. It's going to come back around. I've been here already. Yep, I can make this decision and affect the direction of the organization in 5 years. So it's really helped grounded me as a leader to be like, let's look long term. Let's focus on the long term, and then not have to worry about not have to worry as much about the fires that flare up every single day, or if you're in my organization, every single minute.
So to me, one of the key concepts, one of the key principles of Inner Circle is the idea of working on your business, not in your business. And that's one of those concepts that you hear and you say, oh, of course, it's a universal truism. You hear it, it sounds straightforward. And the reality of it is that when you go to execute it and you try to live it, that it's a much more complex thing to live. And I think there are several channels for me that have come off of that. And one of the core channels was trying to understand what my unique role as a leader in the company is. And so all of us as entrepreneurs, when we build our companies from the ground up, and we are the accountant, and we are the marketing guy, and we are the sales guy, and we are the operations guy, we can do anything in the company for the most part. But the question that comes out of, for me, the question that came out of working on my business, not in my business, and this is pretty obvious, is the idea of what are the things that only I can do, or what are the things that I should be doing for the company? And again, you say that and you hear it and you say, obvious, very easy and straightforward. But for us, and I have 2 partners, for us, it was a challenging question. And the technique that really helped me understand it better was to wear the hat of the company. And I'm an owner and I'm an executive in the company, and really you would say, well, you are the company then, but no, when you wear the hat of the company and I look back at myself in the mirror as the company and say, you're someone that has to be accountable to the company as well, it's a different way of looking at things. For me it was. It completely shifted the way that I was looking at things. And so when the company was asking me as the executive and one of the leaders in the company, why are you doing payroll? That's a function that can be pushed to a different cost level and take that off your desk and use that time to focus on the things that only you can do for the company. So for me, to circle it all the way back to working on the business, not in the business, that's just one of the channels that came out of that whole thought process. So we spent a lot of time internally examining our own roles and saying, what are the unique things that only we can provide to the company, wearing the hat of the company and peering back.
I definitely find myself in the meetings coming in with generally some preparation that I've done prior and a question I want to ask the group. And oftentimes I'll either change my question over the course of the meeting based on some of the other discussions going on, or based on somebody else's question, I'm kind of scribbling furiously notes because it's either something I haven't thought about yet or that I know is coming up at some point. So it's kind of back to that concept where people face common problems, and you're going to face them at different times, but hearing opinions on them, asking questions, when did you know that you were hitting that roadblock, really helps me to prepare for things that maybe haven't come up yet.
Well, I'll tell you, it's impacted my confidence because I realized that there's a heck of a lot that I don't know, and that I really had to open up my mind and look at things from other perspectives. And you get all kinds of other perspectives at your meetings at Inner Circle, and believe me, there's no consensus on what you need to do. You get all different kinds of opinions, and many are diametrically opposed to each other, so you have to sort through it and figure out what works for you. But you get the support that you need. If you need help with networking or with certain professionals or consultants, what have you, you will find the right people at the Inner Circle.